1690 The musical instrument, the clarinet, is invented in Nuremberg, Germany. In 1785 Wolfgang Mozart completes a String Quartet No. 19 in C Dissonance Quartet, the last of 6 quartet set dedicated to Joseph Haydn Op. 10-6, K. 465. Tosca 1900 Giacomo Puccini's opera Tosca, with a libretto by Luigi Illica and Giuseppe Giacosa, premieres at Teatro Costanzi in Rome, Italy. In 1905 Raymond Hubbell, Sam Shubert, and Robert Smith's musical Fontana opens at the Lyric Theatre. Nick runs 298 for performances. Of the I Sing 1933 George Gershwin, Ira Gershwin, George S. Kaufman, and Maury Riskind's musical political satire of the I Sing closes at the Music Box Theatre. Nick, after for 441 performances. First musical to win Pulitzer Prize for drummer. In 1950 Jimmy McHugh and Harold Adamson's musical As the Girls Go closes at the Winter Garden Theatre. Nick, after 420 performances. In 1955 Heitor Villa-Lobos' 8th Symphony premieres by the Philadelphia Orchestra, conducted by the composer, in Carnegie Hall, New York City. Can't He Help Thinking About Me 1966 David Bowie releases his first single, Can't He Help Thinking About Me. Beat Goes On 1967 Sonny Cher released single The Beat Goes On. Aloha from Hawaii 1973 Aloha from Hawaii via satellite. An Elvis Presley concert broadcast live to Asia and Oceania, and on delay to Europe and the US, becomes the most watched broadcast by an individual entertainer. In 1973 Grateful Dead bass player Phil Lesh busted on drug possession charges at his Marin County, California home. In 1977 a series releases David Bowie's 11th studio album, Low. The album is the first collaboration with Brian Eno in what becomes known as his Berlin Trilogy. In 1978 British punk rock band Sex Pistols hold what becomes their final concert at Winterland Ballroom, San Francisco, California. Holiday 1984 Madonna debuts her single Holiday on American Bandstand television program. In 1989 Keith Hemman and Barry Harmon's musical Romance closes at the Helen Hayes Theatre. Nick, after 297 performances. In 1996 musical review of songs by Johnny Burke Swinging on a Star closes at the Music Box Theatre. Nick, after 97 performances. In 1996 revival of Philip Barry's stage play Holiday closes at the Circle in the Square Theatre, NYC after 50 performances. Love Don't Cost a Thing 2001 Jennifer Lopez scores her first UK No.1 single with Love Don't Cost a Thing. The River the Thread 2014 Blue Note Records releases singer-songwriter Rosanne Cash's critically acclaimed 13th album The River the Thread, produced by her husband John Leventhal. It wins 3 Grammy Awards. High Hopes 2014 Columbia Records releases Bruce Springsteen's 18th studio album High Hopes, produced with members of the E Street Band, including the deceased Danny Federasi and Clarence Clemens. Uganda's Museveni re-elected 2021 Uganda elections re-elect President Museveni in power since 1986, with main opposition presidential candidate Bobi Wine disputing the result.